Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Prodigy Made It, and I'm back again with a whole nother video. I know it's been a minute since I've been on this channel, but you know, music, music had to call, so I'm back. But I want to give you guys some tips today on how to effectively grow your hair in the summer. All right, this is a topic that's really, you get a lot of mixed answers for this because a lot of people live in different conditions. A lot of people live in some places where it's like mild heat. A lot of people live in places where it's extremely hot and you got heat waves all the time. So this pretty much goes out to anybody who is trying to grow their hair out for the summer, So the first thing I would tell you guys is my number one tip that I always say in all my videos: water. You guys need to stay hydrated. And the funny thing is, for me, summer is always the time where I notice my hair grows out the most. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys might have some similarities. You guys might, agree with me on this. When you're drinking so much water in the summer, because it's just hot, naturally hot, it's fueling your hair follicles, all right? Your hair is basically, essentially a plant. You gotta water it in order for it to grow. So if you're consistently drinking water, at least a gallon of water a day, that's 8 bottles of water. Yes, I am telling you guys to drink 8 bottles of water a day because that's actually what we're supposed to have. If you guys do that, you'll notice a huge increase in your hair growth. That's one of the biggest ways to do it. And when it comes to water, you don't just pick up any bottle of water. A lot of people would just say, just drink water. Nah, I'm telling you, drink spring water. Spring water or alkaline water. Obviously, alkaline, a lot of people have different views on that. We might touch on that topic in a little bit, but spring water is the safest thing for you to drink because it's already purified, it's cleaned out, the companies already did what they needed to do, no unnecessary products or material or particles are inside that, so it's the safest water for you to drink. You drink that 8 bottles of water a day, however you want to divide it throughout the day, 2 in the morning, 2 afternoon, 2 in the evening, 2 at night, it's probably the easiest, and you're good to go. Alkaline water, this is something that's kind of interesting. If you guys don't know what alkaline water is, it's essentially water that has a really high pH level. I think the threshold is like 7p something, whatever. And it just gives you a lot more energy throughout the day. You're going to notice that. It's definitely something that gives you a lot more energy. From what I personally experienced from like drinking like essential water and my favorite core, honestly, I noticed the best hair growth from that. My hair felt a lot thicker and it just felt like, I don't know how to describe it. It felt a lot more hydrated when you feel it. Like when you actually touch it, you can notice a difference in the texture. So I say that to say, drink as much water as you can. Now, when it comes to water, the next thing to follow that is really just moisture. You want to make sure your hair is moisturized, all right? So when it comes to moisture, when it comes to the summer in general, your hair is just naturally going to be dry. Anyone can agree with me on that. Just the sun is hitting you and it's going to dry out your hair. So your hair cannot grow effectively if it is hot as hell and it's dry. So you definitely need to get a good, decent moisturizer. I'm not going to tell you which specific one to use because everybody's hair is different. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you like every other YouTuber on YouTube and tell you, oh, you absolutely have to use like pink lotion. That's the only way that you can grow your hair. F that, man. Get what works for you. For me, I use As I Am Double Buttercream, and I actually do a combination. So I'll get into that in a little bit. But like As I Am Double Buttercream, what I did was I had to look at what kind of hair texture I have. I have 4C, I believe, hair texture, which is a bit on the coarse end. So my hair tends to soak up, it tends to absorb moisture really fast. So what I had to do is I had to get something that kind of complemented that and, kept my hair moisturized throughout the day, at least for the majority of the day. And that was As I Am. It's a cream, all natural product. I put in my hair, I have my own moisturizer method. If you guys want to check that out, I might leave a pop-up up above. If I forget to do that, let me know in the comment section down below. But I have been using that for years and I've experienced nothing but amazing results from that. Now, what I do with my combination is I mix that now, and I probably haven't told you guys this yet. I mix As I Am Double Buttercream with Shea Butter. Shea Butter is an all-natural product. I actually used it when I was getting waves. But what you want to do is you want to mix Shea Butter and As I Am. Mix it together. Don't use too much Shea Butter. And then effectively moisturize your hair with that. And what it's going to do is it's going to keep your hair full. It's actually going to keep its shape. And it's not going to, kind of like, when you have like an Afro and it kind of like, I don't know, the shape doesn't seem round towards the day. It kind of like dentons or whatever. It's actually going to keep your hair a lot more full and out when you use the Shea Butter, because it's almost like a pomade. It's like a natural pomade. It just keeps your hair, it holds in place is what I'm trying to say. So you want to have that hold and you want to have that moisture. Perfect combination. All right, so try it out, see if it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, there's a million other products out there. Just make sure you get something natural that does not have alcohol or any of this BS inside it. Another thing I used to do, I don't do it too much now, but I definitely need to do it, is, like I said, throughout the day, your hair tends to dry up. Now, what happens is you may use what I just told you to use, but it can still, your hair might be dry by the end of the day. It might be dry by the afternoon, Everyone's hair is different. So, and it changes because we got heat waves, we got 90 degrees here in the summer, whatever. So what you want to do is, I would get a natural spray, a natural moisturizer spray, and I would spray my hair, 1, 2, 3, 4, every now and then throughout the day. Whenever you notice your hair getting a little bit dry, just do that, and then you'll be good. What I used was Shea Moisture Hold and Shine Mist. I believe that's what it's called. And it worked absolutely incredible for me. Again, this isn't my moisturizer method, but that is one of the biggest things that you can definitely do to keep your hair moisturized throughout the day. Those 2 tips right there are almost enough to get you some crazy results. But you know me, I'm not going to hold out on you guys. I'm going to keep going. So the next thing you want to do is you want to keep your hair protected. Now, a lot of people, and when I bring up waves, I started with waves, and that's how I really got into this hair journey. So what you want to do is you want to keep your hair protected. When you're growing your hair out, it's very easy for your hair to get damaged. So what you want to do is you want to get yourself a bonnet, a silk bonnet, and you want to wear that whenever you go to bed, because when you're on your pillow, sleeping, turning your head over and everything, you pretty much cut your hair ends out. You can get split ends from that. A lot of your hair strands get pulled out. It's really bad for it, and it can, split ends are pretty bad. It's basically damaged hair that's dead. So that ruins your hair growth, and it gets to something where you're going to have to do something right after this tip, but you definitely want to make sure you're wearing a bonnet when you go to sleep. If you don't want to wear a bonnet, for whatever reason, the next best thing is a really big do-rag. And I say really big do-rag because if you get a small one that's only for waves, you're going to notice you're going to have some lines in the back of your head, and it's going to be almost permanent. Every time you get a cut, you're always going to see these indentations from where the do-rag lines were. And it's not a cool situation. Your hair will never be a full afro like that if you keep doing that. So you want to get a full, large do-rag wherever you can find it. That way it can actually fit the shape of your hair. So that's one crucial tip. Another thing that ties into this is your haircuts. So eventually you're going to have to go to the barbershop whether you like it or not. A lot of people fall into this trap. I don't want you guys to be like me, all right? 2017 was one of my best, I call it my prime, my prime of just hair growth. I was on my ish that year, man. I was growing my hair out. I had an event that I was trying to wait for, and I just wanted a mini fro with the, curl sponge and everything, temple taper fade, line up everything. And I surpassed my hair growth limit. You know what happened, though? What messed everything up was I never got a trim. I avoided getting a trim because I was convinced that if I get a trim, I'm never going to reach my hair goal, and I'll just keep cutting it short, and it would never get to where I wanted it to be. The problem with that, though, was once I just stopped getting trims, my hair actually started forming some split ends. And the split ends, what happens with the hair is when the hair dies, it starts from the tips and it works its way all the way down to the roots, which is the scalp. Once it gets to the scalp, you're effed. Like, there's no chance of survival there. You got to chop everything off. So that's why we get trims to cut off these split ends. We may not see them, but they're there. So that's why we go to the barber to get trims. So once you get those trims, you keep the majority of your hair. Unfortunately, I had to cut everything off and get waves for some months and then get back to the fro. So I don't want that to happen to you guys. So always make sure to get it trimmed. If you're worried about your length, tell your barber, hey, I don't want too much hair cut off of my hair, my head. I just want a little bit of a trim, but keep the shape. Don't do anything crazy, just a little bit of a trim. You should be fine, and your hair will actually grow back a lot faster because it's healthy. Next thing I got for you guys is exercise, all right? A lot of people don't like to do exercise. A lot of people don't think, they're like, oh, well, I'm not trying to get jacked. I'm not trying to get ripped. I just want to live out my days, play video games and whatnot, just not exercise. The thing is, you don't have to get jacked. You don't have to get ripped. You don't have to be Mr. Olympia. All you need to do is just be healthy, live a healthy life, all right? Health comes first, because if you're not taking care of your body, how do you expect your hair to grow? So you want to do cardio. Cardio is cool. Running, walking, whatever the case may be, that is what you want to do, because hair growth, what happens is hair growth basically comes from increased blood flow to a specific area. For example, a lot of people want to grow beards. A lot of people have you ever seen someone with like a really patchy beard? Like, they'll have like a lot of hair on one side, right? But then there's these specific spots where they don't have like a full, there's just nothing growing there. The reason for that is there's not enough blood flow in those spots to facilitate the hair growth. So the same thing comes from the hair, the top of your head. If you don't have a lot of blood flow going up to the scalp, you're not going to have a lot of hair growth. So what you want to do is you want to do things that will get your blood flowing throughout your whole body. Things like running on a treadmill, walking on a treadmill, walking outside. Just take a walk. Even take your dog for a walk, man. Anything to get your blood flowing is great. Another thing is lifting. Lifting does the same thing too. Just building up I can't talk. Building up the testosterone, man. That helps the hair growth as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what you got to do in terms of that. As far as the body, just to capitalize on the body. Diet. A lot of you guys DM me on Instagram, hit me up in these YouTube comments asking how can I effectively grow my hair? But you guys are the same people that still eat McDonald's 5 times a week. And you expect your hair to grow. What you put in your body is going to be the results that you get. If you eat crap, you're going to get crap results. It's facts. So what you need to do is you want to eat fruits, vegetables, whatever you can that, big leafy greens is cool. Just get some stuff that has biotin. Biotin is a vitamin that increases blood flow throughout the body. You know what I'm saying? Kind of what we talked about before. Blood flow is important. So things like salmon, things like carrots, what else we got? Sweet potatoes, broccoli, spinach, kale, a lot of these fruits, veggies, and just other foods, even chicken, man. Chicken too. A lot of these things have biotin and is perfect for you because it increases the blood flow to your scalp, increases the blood flow everywhere, and it's just overall healthy. So the more healthy your body is, the better your hair results will be, and you'll notice drastic improvements in your hair journey. And the last part, which I know a lot of you hate, but I'm going to say it anyway, is patience. A lot of you expect to grow, an 8-inch, 10-inch Afro within 2 weeks. I don't think that's 100% realistic. A lot of you expect to grow your hair at the same rate as your best friends. Maybe your best friend can, for whatever reason, grow 2.5 inches of hair in 4 weeks. He just got a whole fresh cut. Low Caesar. But he's able to grow that much hair in a short amount of time. Some people, it takes a year for them to grow a lot of hair, or like a decent, quote unquote, everyone's idea of decent is different, but like an inch of hair, it takes a lot of people a long time to do that. So what I have to say is everyone's genes is different. You're not going to get the same results as the next guy. Everyone's body is built different. So the best thing you could do is maximize whatever the hell you got. All right. You want to make sure you grow your hair to the fastest rate possible that your body can do, that your body can handle. You're not trying to grow your hair as fast as the next guy. You want to maximize what you got, because you may have a lot more potential than you realize. Well, the problem is you're feeding yourself all this BS with the Burger King, Popeyes, whatever. You're not exercising. You're sitting at home only watching my videos, and you're not doing anything else with your life. You know, you gotta, and you're not drinking enough water. You're not moisturizing your hair. Your hair's dry as hell. So you gotta really focus in on yourself and just realize, you know, I need to maximize whatever I got, but at the same time, I gotta be patient and know that what I want is gonna come soon. It just takes time. So that's what I have to tell you. Hopefully you guys take this advice and do something with it. I hope everything I said here, at least something resonated with you guys. If not, hey, there's other people on here that you can check out. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please make sure to like, comment, share, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so definitely subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep providing you guys with the content. Check out my music. I'm actually a part-time recording artist based in Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, if you want to check out my work, link is down below inside the description. If I'm ever MIA on this channel, I'm on my main channel, so I'm going to leave that link down below inside the description. You're also more than welcome to donate to my channel. It definitely helps on my channel. My Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal are down below inside the description. Make sure to turn on post notifications, the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you never miss a video from my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.